Double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Around about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Sweltered venom, sleeping got, boil thou first in the charmed pot. I see my next ingredient has arrived. With you, my spell no longer dry. Your lips and flesh will pay price to ensure me of eternal life.
Greetings again. This is a special episode that I'm doing about mythical creatures. Now we all know what mythical creatures are. They are the creatures that are around us and the ones that are no longer with us. They range from dragons to goblins to boggarts to ghosts. They're everywhere, and I just think they're so cool. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them. Dragons. Early in Greek myth, a dragon named Ladon guarded the golden apple tree that was received as a gift by Zeus and Hera from goddess Gaia. Hercules later killed the dragon as one of his 12 labors. There are at least 7 ways of classifying Chinese dragons. Black dragons symbolize the north, blue symbolize the east, red symbolize the west, white symbolize the south, and yellow are revered. They deliver prayers to the gods. Unicorns. The word unicorn comes from Latin uni, unus, one, and cornus, horn. Unicorn, unicornus. A mysteriously beautiful horse-like creature with a majestic horn top on its head. The height of interest in Europe occurred during the Middle Ages. The unicorn was a symbol of courtly love. The male is attracted to the lady as the unicorn is attracted to the maiden within she. Unicorns are very powerful, as I said before. They're very guarding, just like angels. They live with fairies, they live with angels, they live with gods, purity, and they defeat evil quite simply. The Minotaur, a part man, part bull from Greek mythology. King Minos of Athens sent 7 youths and 7 maidens each year for 9 years to be devoured by the Minotaur. Theseus volunteered to be among the victims, and if he won against the Minotaur, he'd come back sailing a white flag. He was given a ball of thread by a young maiden to return out of the labyrinth. Theseus killed the Minotaur and led the youths out. Theseus forgot, however, to fly the white flag, and instead flew the black one on his way home, causing his father to jump from a cliff in grief. Kind of neat, eh? I thought it was such a weird story when I heard it. Satyrs. From the waist down, satyrs are goats. Above they are men. They have pointy ears and horns, and prime companions to Dionysus. They enjoy drinking, playing music, dancing, and having sex. It is said that a devotee to Artemis was vowed to be... It was said that a devotee of Artemis was vowed to be chastity, though was pursued by a satyr. She transformed into river reeds to escape her pursuer. Frustrated, the satyr fashioned the reeds into a set of panpipes on which he played a haunting melody. Mermaids. Mermaids have appeared in mythology in earliest times, wonderfully shaped as women from waist up and fish from waist down, dragging sailors to their doom. Scarab beetle. The Egyptian word for scarab is heper, meaning to come into being by itself. The word reminded Egyptians of the rising sun that comes into being by itself. Vampires. Vampires are undead creatures that live by sucking the life force of others. In China, vampires are called hopping corpses. In Greeks, they believe the spirit would linger around a corpse, thus to reanimate it and make it a vampire, or in other words, living dead. Nymph. In Greek mythology, nymphs are female spirits. There are wood nymphs associated with oak trees, water nymphs associated with the titans Oceanus and Tethys, and land nymphs who inhabit mountains and ravines. Fairies. Human in appearance, fairies have the ability to fly, cast spells, foresee the future, and perform magic. Quite beautiful and intelligent, you may still leave offerings for fairies safely. So that's more about creatures, what I wanted to speak with you about. If you have any further questions about the creatures that I mentioned, just leave a comment below and I will get to you ASAP. Now let's get prepared. I'm going to do a fairy spell with you, considering we spoke about so many creatures and it's just so exciting to do a spell. So let's get to it. So for the fairies, I have a gift. I'm putting my gift in a seashell and I have a bit of honey. So I'm going to pour the honey into the seashell, into the offering holder. And then I'm going to put my offering somewhere they will appreciate it. That's it for that. And now when we have it perfect, we're going to say the incantation. Unseen spirits, you who are the fairy, bless this place with your presence. Playful sprites here long before us, powerful and mystical elements, I greet you in friendship and bring you these gifts. To honor your magic, I ask for you to come in the spirit of friendship, in laughter and light, and I welcome you here with honey and nectar and honor your essence. Welcome and blessed be. We'll say it again. Unseen spirits, you who are the fairy, bless this place with your presence. Playful sprites here long before us, powerful and mystical elements, I greet you in friendship and bring you these gifts. To honor your magic, I ask that you come in the spirit of friendship, in laughter and light, and I welcome you here with honey and nectar, and honor your essence. Welcome and blessed be. And then put it somewhere that you like to put it. Our next spell is called Gratitude, and it's just to give thanks to the gods or the goddess, whomever you believe in. All you'll need is a white candle, an offering of flowers or incense, or anything like that, anything that reminds you of your god or goddess. Herbs are fine also. So, I have my white candle in front of me, and I have my offering of incense, and an offering of a flower. You're going to light the candle and you're going to say, I am grateful for the blessings bestowed upon me this day and every day. I am conscious of the gifts that I have been given and the wishes granted. I am aware that not everyone shares my good fortune and that others suffer. I am hopeful that my good fortune continues and is spread to others. I am grateful. Blessed be. I am grateful for the blessings bestowed upon me this day and every day. I am conscious of the gifts that have been given and the wishes granted. I am aware that not everyone shares my good fortune and that others suffer. I am hopeful that my good fortune continues and is spread to others. I am grateful. Blessed be. When you're done, you can put your items in an offering bowl. You should have an offering bowl for the gods, something that should be in the sunlight or on a vessel, full of things you pick up throughout the day, in nature, things like that. The next spell I'll be doing is called Kinky. Basically to attract others who have the same kinkiness you do. You're going to need a red candle and something to symbolize your kinkiness. So I've chosen my red candle, and I chose my Book of Shadows as something that I would love someone to have the same kinkiness I do with it. I love the fact it has hooks on it, so that you'd have to open it. I love this book so much. So all you want to do is light your candle and read the incantation. I walk a path not often trod, so now I walk alone. I tire of those who think me odd and seek me one of my own. Send to me a fitting mate, a match for foul or fair, one whose passions I can sate, a balanced matching pair. Guide us to each other's arms. Who cares what others think? I'll be content with loving charms for one who gets my kink. I'll say it again. I walk a path not often trod, so now I walk alone. I tire of those who think me odd and seek one of my own. Send to me a fitting mate, a match for foul or fair, one whose passions I can sate, a balanced matching pair. Guide us to each other's arms, who cares what others think? I'll be content with loving charms for one who gets my kink. So mote it be, so be it. And that's it. Hi. The next spell I'll be doing is called Questions. So it will help you with the answers that you seek to certain questions. You will need a yellow candle. If you don't have one, substitute for white like I've been doing. You need a piece of paper with your question on it. And you need either your runes, your tarot cards, your scrying mirror, or a dream sachet, whichever one appeals to you most. Now after you light the candle, ground and center. Spend some time breathing calmly and deeply Then visualize your third eye chakra in the middle of your forehead, opening up. When you're ready, say the spell. Then spend some more quiet time waiting to see if an answer comes to you right away. If not, then use one of the tools mentioned above, or simply place a piece of paper under your pillow and see answers come to you in a dream. Be open to answers that may not be obvious to what you're thinking. So, I have a piece of paper. My question is, will I... That's difficult. My question is, will I get my supplies before the end of the month? So I wrote down my question. Will I get my witchy supplies before the end of the month? I'm going to get my yellow or white candle. Breathe deeply. Whoops, before that though, get your tarot cards. Put them right on top of your question. If you want, you can shuffle your tarot cards. Breathe deeply. Imagine your third eye opening up. Imagine getting the answers to all the questions you desire. Light your candle. And now you say, send me answers to my question. Send them quick and send them clear. Help me see and help me listen when my answer does appear. And say it again. Send me answers to my question. Send them quick and send them clear. Help me see and help me listen when my answer does appear. And blow out your candle. So, I feel like my answer will appear in my tarot cards. I feel a bit psychic. I feel like I will get something around the 23rd of the month or the 24th of the month. I'll choose a card. I didn't really get anything in the cards. I got 10 of Wands, the Lovers, and Prince of Chalices. Nothing really sticks out to me. I'll stop at 7 cards. I got the High Priestess, and then things moving quickly. That possibly means the tarot is trying to answer my question, but things are moving quite rapidly. I chose another card. I got the Queen of Wands. That means things just look a bit down, and maybe I will not get my things before the end of the month. I'm not too sure. On to the next spell. So the last spell we'll be doing is called Young at Heart. To stay young at heart no matter what your age is. For this spell, you're going to need a red candle. You're going to need symbols of your youth or enthusiasm. This can be a symbol that let's say it's an activity that interests you, or even something like a frisbee or a yo-yo. Maybe your old Game Boy, maybe a book. Mine is the 60s in pictures. The war is over. When I was young, I was like a hippie, and I was so free at heart, and that was how I lived my life. So I'd like to stay young like that. So what you're going to do, you're going to light your candle and see yourself now doing all the activities that you enjoyed doing then. So after your candle is lit, you're going to say, young in spirit, young at heart, young in practice from the start. Keep me fresh and keep me bright. I go not gentle into the night. Young at work, young at play, young I feel and young I'll stay. Again, and say it with enthusiasm. Young in spirit, young at heart, young in practice from the start. Keep me fresh and keep me bright. I go not gentle into the night. Young at work, young at play, young I feel and young I'll stay. Blow out the candle and feel the energy of you becoming younger and younger. And that's it. Some people ask me why I wear the blonde, why my hair changes so many colors, and why I'm dressed so elaborately. I do a lot of glamour magic. There's a book called Glamour Magic. Yes, you can't see it. There it is. Glamour Magic by Deborah Castellano. And it tells you how to basically use glamour to get what you want and how to become your most beautiful self. I would suggest you pick it up. It's a very good book. It's not a very girlish book, but it has a few stories in it and you'd be quite surprised with. Bye.